Good morning, sir. Welcome to News 18 India. How are you?
Good morning, Vivek. I'm okay.
So my first question is, what is the condition of Israel right now? How many casualties are there?
Right now in Israel, we are counting more than 1,300 people, 1,300 dead, and more than 200 kidnapped. Also, we have some injuries, thousands. But right now, we are actually control the total area of Israel completely. After a heroic fight, sometimes between houses, after a massacre that happened in the southern part of Israel, especially in the villages, in the small cities surrounded by Gaza Strip. Right now we are controlling, and the airstrike continue, and also missiles continue to fire from Gaza Strip by Jihad Islamic and by Hamas towards the cities of Israel. From north to south is sporadic. Our Iron Dome intercept most of them, but this is right now our life. A little bit tension in the north, and not a little bit. There is some war. I mean, small war. There is a lot of anti-tanks missiles. This is right now the situation.
There's lots of casualties in this hospital. Islamic country and Palestine and Gaza's people are saying that this rocket is fired from Israel. So what's your comment, sir?
5 different angles of the missiles that was launched towards Israel from different angles. After 2 hours that Israel investigated this incident, after the head of the army, the head of the intelligence, and even Al Jazeera think that it's not whatsoever an Israeli attack. Completely. We didn't fire to this area. We saw the rockets sent from Jihad Islamic. It was a wrong direction or miss launching that fell down near to the hospital. Nothing to do with Israel, none whatsoever. I have to make it in a very clear way. And it's after rumors, hatred, lies, and fake news coming up from the Hamas and from Jihad Islamic in order to fuel the Muslim world. That's the only way that I can say. I tell you in 100%, and I saw 5 different angles. And after a confirmation with the army, with the intelligence, we are not firing to this area at all. And more than that, we can see in a very clear eyes that this missile fell down because an abortive attempt to launch missiles towards the cities of Israel.
According to your intelligence, according to your research, who is the responsible of this attack, hospital attack in Gaza?
Let's make it very clear. Islamic Jihad, 100%, not even 99%, 100%. They launch, we know that they launched the missiles, the rockets towards Israel around 9 o'clock evening time last night, Israeli time. I saw the launching. I saw the abortive, these missiles that came a little bit aside and fell down on the hospital. Then it's so clear, and I can assure to you, every other rumors is a fake news. Every other news is a fake news. This is I don't know if they did it in the principle or not. This is something that I don't know. But the lies is part of this concept. They lying all the time. They are in pressure, that's definite. But it's nothing to do with Israel. This launch of a missile, that was Jihad Islamic.
So my question is that according to Israel, according to your intelligence, who fired missiles at Gaza hospital?
Probably you didn't. Probably it was a miscommunication. It's very, very clear. Very, very clear. Is Islamic Jihad that sent the rockets towards Israel. It was an abortive failure attempt to do so. Some of the missiles came to Tel Aviv, I know, because we know about the sirens, because Israel is alerted and Iron Dome were intercepted. One of the missiles was wrongly directed, or it was a failure in his system, and it fell down in Gaza. I can see it from different 5 angles, from Israel, from Gaza, even from Al Jazeera's TV report. And they said that it's nothing to do with the IDF, with the Israeli forces. It's coming from Gaza, and they have to be ashamed that people that their aim is to kill innocent people. They're trying to blame other people killing kids. They are criminals. They are brutals, and they are killing their own people as well.
So lots of Islamic countries are in support for this Palestine Hamas actions. What's your reaction?
Listen, when you started to use fake news in order to bring other forces to help them after the brutal attack against kids, women, elderly people, burning bodies of Israelis, slaughter them in such a way that we haven't seen since the Holocaust. That's the only way for them to try to bring the sympathy of the Muslim world. But I tell you frankly, when the Arab, the Muslim world, will see the result of the investigation, he will understand that they killed themselves. I don't like it, but we have to fight against this fake news. It's not only in Israel, there is a fake news all over the world. Even in India, there is some fake news. We have to fight against this fake news. But I hope that everything will calm down, because it's nothing to do with Israel.
Okay, so a few days back we saw lots of tanks were on Gaza-Israel border. So what's your plan? I mean, you will finish the Gaza completely, or is there what will your retaliation power?
Actually, our cabinet make it very, very clear. The aim of the war, and it's a war. Don't make a mistake. It's a war. It's not an operation. It's not a small operation. It's a war. Is to disarm the capability of Hamas and Jihad Islamic in Gaza Strip. That is the aim of the war. Now, when and where and how, you will see. But right now, the aim is very, very clear, and all the Israeli forces, the IDF, the Israeli army, and all other citizens willing and preparing themselves to a long fight against these brutal terrorists. And as we saw today, Jihad Islamic is also responsible for the killing of innocent people, their own innocent people. I don't think they even care about it.
Sir, President of America Biden is visiting Israel today. So, how you read this event?
I think that the United States of America, and especially their President, Mr. Biden, which is a true friend of Israel, show not only support to one of the biggest allies in the world of America, not only a support to the Jewish people, they show a determined and very clear voice towards criminals against international law, about fighting, and a clear voice against people who try to attack the state of Israel. Express themselves in a very clear voice that they don't accept such brutality, and the retaliation will become.
So, what do you think? How long this war will go on?
I think that definitely, as our cabinet I have mentioned it before, make it in a very clear voice. Our aim is, first of all, to disarm and to bring Hamas out of the question as a military power. We are not trying to change Gaza Strip. We don't think that we have an intention like that. We don't want to kill citizens, definitely not innocent, but definitely all the people who took part in this operation against kids, women, and elderly people, they are considered in our mind as or to be killed. That's out of question. They will pay the price, in a very heavy price. They will not stay alive, or they can surrender.
Sir, there's a war between the Israel and Palestine. My question is, those Israeli who are living outside the Israel, meaning, other side of the world, what do you think? They are secure? They are safe?
Listen, let's make it in a very open way. There are Muslims around the world. When you have fuel the sympathy of the Muslims around the world with the fake news like they did today. I don't know what's going to be the reaction. I assume that the Muslim world, most of the Muslim world, smart enough to understand that this is a fake news. When you will see the videos from different cameras and angles coming from Gaza into this hospital, you will understand that it's nothing to do with the truth. I assume that in the Muslim world, it's going to be a little bit complicated, but in most of the world, we are strong. We are trust completely by the local government and the local police, definitely. But there is right now a little bit of tense, I have to say.
So you are saying that lots of fake news around the social media. So how you will handle this type of fake news against Israel?
First of all, we have to, as an Israeli, you have to keep your credibility. You have to know, and everybody has to know, that when we give news, it's 100% after check. This is part of our power. This is part of our concept. We have to, and that's the reason that we are not spreading rumors to the air very quickly like the Palestinian and Hamas and Jihad Islamic made in the last few days.
Okay, I'm saying the Indian government also supporting Israeli people. They are providing full security to Israeli people in India. Your comments on this, sir?
If I understand the question right, and because I didn't hear it completely, I think that we are fully confident of the Indian government. We are fully secure here. We have the fully support, not only by the government, with a variety of people which make our hearts very, very warm. I get thousands of messages every day, support from people. Sometimes they don't want to do it in the public, but they said, whatever you need, we are brothers. And that's the most important. Definitely, the police and the cooperation with the police is very, very intense and very, very good. And we are fully confident about it.
Thank you so much, Kobbi sir, for talking to us, News Media. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vivek. And I'm sorry about the bad connections.
No issue, no issue. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.